Good evening, everybody, and welcome to European Racing Series Tier 2. Or should I say bonjour? Because we are at France this week at Paul Ricard for the French Grand Prix at Le Castellet. I'm your commentator, Jess, and we should be in for a good race. Now, this reminds me of kind of like the evening. It feels like very sunsetty, so the visibility may be a bit difficult, but who knows. But anyway, I've just been informed by someone in the chat. I couldn't quite catch who that was, so I do apologise. That it's going to be a cloudy, dry race. So, yeah. Should be a lot of fun. So, hopefully, stream's all good. You can hear everything. You can hear me. I've just got chat open now. So, right. We have got an onboard lap with the lovely TX, who did very well last week. So, you're going to go to the start finish straight here. Quite a long run into turn 1, all the way up into 8th gear, and then you go short shift down into 4th just a little bit, take it full throttle just there, and then just go to the left hand side a little bit, and then move slightly towards the kink here to the right, towards turn 4. He controls that quite nicely at the moment, as he now in ERS mode 3 at the moment, and he's going to go up towards the DRS straight. Now this is one of the DRS straights on the circuit. There's one obviously at the start finish straight, and there's also one at here. So as he takes that very well, a little bit of a bump on the circuit that he took, but not too bad at the moment. Luckily these drivers are not as worried about the rain, so you know, it is life is all good from that front. So yeah, we have got 40 minutes and 25 seconds of the session to go, and I didn't see how fast he was in sector 2 actually, from TX, but keeping the car nice and steady here for his turn 12 is quite understeery at some points actually, so it's very tricky to get right. I've raced here a few times on this game, and I don't like racing it because it's just so, pretty much the race is just like so unpredictable, you know. Yeah, as he comes across the line now, what does he set is a 132.396, and that puts him in P3 for now on the hard compounder tyres. Now I need to actually get the compounder tyres. I've got best at the moment. I should really get fitted, as we've got quite a few people on the hards, quite a few people on the softs. No one on the mediums yet though, but we may see a change in that pretty soon as well. So we will keep an eye on that as the session progresses. Now, Bottas Gang did win last week, and a well-deserved victory does Bottas Gang. And McKenna wasn't here last week, but he's back this week, which is good news, in the Toro Rosso. He won in Monaco, which was well-deserving, and we'll be interested to see if he carries his momentum up into to this week. I mean, he's got the pace at the moment. He's on the soft right now. But he's going to go into the pit lane pretty soon. So, I am going to get the standings up. So, I won't be looking at chat for the time being. I'll be looking at the standings. I got it on my phone. Very, very prepared. And I hope you guys are doing well. This is our first day in the UK in lockdown. So, you know, I'm not allowed to leave my house except exercising and shopping. So, yeah. It's going alright. I watched a bit of Disney this afternoon. Disney Plus. I binge watched a bit of The Simpsons actually, because I had no work to do. So yeah, I've been watching The Simpsons all afternoon, and someone has completely cut Turn 4 and 5 there. But yeah, stay safe everybody, and yeah, only travel when absolutely necessary. And there's Zorro, what are you doing, mate? Right, let me just follow someone else. But I think Zorro's the only one on the lap. I think he wants to try and get into the pit as quickly as he can. So, Bottas Gang, he's leading the championship with 101 points, closely followed by McKenna in second. Actually, no, not closely followed. A big gap between him and McKenna, because McKenna's on 71 points, Bottas Gang's on 101. Third place is Cryptic with 61. Fourth place is Zorro with 46. Fifth place is still Raggy with 44, so he's maintained his fifth place from last week, I believe. Sixth place is Keyboard Madison with 43 points. Seventh place is Fad with 42. Eighth place is Flash with 37. 9th place is Motocrosser with 35. 10th is Value, I think it's 32. I think I can read them. Yeah, I think it's either 33 or 32, I can't remember. 11th place is Nameless with 27. And I did put Nameless as driver of the day last week. He's not here tonight. Overspeed is filling for him in the Ferrari. So, because obviously Overspeed is reserve. In 12th place, we've got Ron. I do believe Ron's back tonight. Yes, he is in the Red Bull. He's in the pits at the moment, though. Oh, that pit lane sound. I don't miss that. And 13th place, we've got Pavel with 27 points. 14th place is Set with 16. 15th place is Mario with 12 points. 16th is Jose with 7. Practice is in 17th with 6. And Kogan. Oh, I can't read that because it's a really bad screenshot that I made. In the Williams with 1 point. And then Lollas and Dupain yet to score. Lollas isn't here tonight though. But taking his place is... I don't know who's taking his place. I can't see another McLaren. So yeah, we're one McLaren short tonight. So yeah, so it is the oldest Formula 1 race on the calendar, the French Grand Prix, dating back to 1906. That was even before the Formula 1 Championships even began. And the event was a fixture in the Formula 1 calendar almost every year until its cancellation in 2008. And then a few years ago before now, that's when it made its return. And there was a few questions on whether it was a good track due to the fact that it was actually last year it got introduced. And yeah, it did get questioned a little bit. So, actually no, it was 2018 it got introduced, I remember. So, yeah. So, Set is coming out on track now. He's not set a lap time yet. So, he's got to get a move on, Mr. Set, in the Mercedes. So, we're keeping his fingers crossed on that. So, he comes across the line now, and it is a 1:32.1. So, that is his lap time at the moment. Hope everyone is doing good. And Value is been on those hards for 3 laps now. So I would expect he would go to the pit lane. Now Pavel has gone pole at the moment with a 1:30.4. That's pretty decent. I will predict someone might go into the 1:29s. I'm not entirely sure. There is a yellow flag is set to 3. The yellow flags are not popping up on my screen. So yeah, I don't know what's happening with that one. Luckily, the lag has sorted itself out, the FPS drops this week. I did manage to fix it. I did get a software which stops the what that word is, beginning with I, imminent FPS drop. So, hopefully, touch wood, it will be all good. There's Keyboard Madison in last place. He's on the mediums right now. He's on a fast lap at the moment, going 3 sets to 3 now for the understeery turn 12. Oh, he almost went off the circuit, but he just saved it on the curb there. Ray's predicting an easy win for Overspeed, which I've seen Overspeed do quite well on this track, so that is quite a good prediction actually. For anyone else that likes to get your predictions in, let us know in the chat who your top 3 is. I'm going to do mine at some point as well. I do believe Keyboard Madison has just had an invalidated lap time. Ray has been training him for 15 minutes. Oh, bless you, Ray. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Well, hopefully he doesn't let you down. So, I'm going to get my prediction in. I'm going to go for... I think Cryptic's going to get pole position with Bottas Gang second. And I'm going to put Zoro in P3. Zoro at the moment, he's looking really quick with his pace at the moment. As we have a few people leaving the session. I'm not sure if they're meant to be there or not, but we'll keep an eye on that. And quite a few people on their next outlaps. Now, we're still running the full season. And Zoro's gone off the circuit. Hopefully he hasn't got any damage. I'm a bit worried that he might have lost a bit of his end plate there. So, he is running very slowly. So, I won't be surprised if he does go to the pits, actually. No, he stays out. So, luckily, he should be fine and all hunky-dory. No, that's not... Maybe he is trying to go to the pits, actually. That's definitely going to be invalidation. So, I won't be following him on a lap, I must say. And so yeah, Cryptid's going to get pole, Bottas going second, and Zoro third. That's my predictions. Let us know your predictions. That will be great. I won't be looking at follows today, I'm afraid. I will be getting the alerts up just at the end, but the alerts are switched off on this scene. So yeah, I won't be getting alerts up at this moment in time. So if I see people raiding or something like that, I will be ignoring it because I'll be concentrating. But I do see you. I do see you in the chat if I do see you. I did say see you like quite a few times there. Motocrosser is on a lap as well, so he's going to try and get his lap on the mediums. Quite a few mixed strategies actually. Last time I raced around here, I think I did mediums to hards or hards to me. Actually, an interesting story about last time I raced in France. It was a dry to wet race, but it wasn't. It was too late for me to put the intermediates on. So I put on the hards at the start of the race. I did hards to mediums. And I was basically on the mediums till the end. And the mediums was just the back end. I always kept losing the back end. And it was very tricky. Luckily the drivers won't have to face that today. But that was my experience at France. But either mediums to hard or soft to hards. I did see a few people in other league races I commentated in France in the past where they did soft to mediums. Now that's a gamble in itself, but we may see a few of the top guys try that this evening. So keep an eye on that, guys. Keep an eye on that. And yeah, yellow flag in set 3. A lot of yellow flags recently. I won't be surprised if it's turn 12 that a few people start to lose it. As TX right now, he's on a lap. Cryptic actually. The man who I predicted for pole position. Let's see how he does in sector 2. How if he improves on his personal best or not. Unfortunately, I won't be able to tell if he's purple. So, as he... I can't remember when Sector 2 ends, actually. Not entirely sure. Actually, it's just after turn 10, where Sector 3 starts. So... he is 3 tenths up on his previous best. So, at the moment, that would put him around about P10, P9 in the top 10 at the moment. Don't forget, anyone inside the top 10, they'll have to stay on the tyres they start their fastest lap on. So, you know, we'll have to wait and see on that one. And just a little plug there. I will be streaming pretty much most of the days this week. I'm streaming tomorrow at 3:30 to about 6. Not sure what stream I'll be doing. If it's marbles or F1, I don't know. But keep an eye on my Twitter. It most likely will be marbles. So yeah, just a cheeky plug there. But yeah, 3:30 tomorrow. Because I know a lot of you are not down anyway. So that's why I'm going to start at 3:30. And yeah, keep an eye on that. But anyway, get back into the session. It is, as Raggy likes to call it, the calm before the storm. Here soon as everyone is about to go out. Quite a few people in the pits though. So the question is, will everyone get out at the right time? It is crucial that these guys avoid the traffic that comes their way. We're keeping our fingers crossed there as Makenda comes across the line now. And it is a 1 at 30.5. So about 5 tenths, actually 4 tenths slower than Pavel. It is a Toro Rosso at 1-2 right now. So Toro Rosso looking happy at the moment as Pavel is going into the pit lane. Or is he going out? Actually, he's going out, actually. No, he's not. He's going into the pits. Ooh, is he going to make it out in time? I don't know, to be honest. Also in the chat, guys, let me know who you're rooting for in chat for the win. In this race, who are you rooting for to do well? The championship is going to look quite close, but at the moment the gap is still increasingly large between Makenda and Bottas Gang, who's still leading if you missed the beginning part of the stream. So we got Terra Worm on an outlap right now. Don't forget, it is a 50% race. I can't remember how many laps it is. I haven't commentated for a long time. Yes, I know who you're rooting for, Amcasa. I don't need to ask you, and I don't need to say it either, because I know who you're rooting for. Hope he does well. There's a few people, I think quite a lot of people that weren't confident about France, as I was looking at the Tier 2 chat earlier on. And, you know, they may throw a few surprises, just like Ron did. P1, 129.9. So the first person to go into the 129s. Oh, Max Thorne, oh, Ray. Anyway, Kagan on his outlap. Yeah, everyone's going on their outlap at the moment. The only ones who are not is Cryptic and Flash. I think they're either giving up or they're pretty happy with their laps. Everybody else is out. And McKenda has decided enough's enough, so he's retiring. And I think Ron had his final lap. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a few drivers actually in the past forget the pit lane because recently I've been racing Assetto Corsa Competizione, and the pit lane is still the old one, whereas on the F1 games it's the new one. So it does get really, really confusing. But anyway, 27 seconds left to go. And the times are pretty close. Let me just get the times. 7-10 separating the top 5. So who's going to be the first to cross the line? We've got 17 seconds left on the clock. So we've got a Williams who's about to reach. Actually, no, I'm following the right Williams. There we go. We've got a Toro Rosso as well. That is their Red Bull. Of the Flash, I think, but we'll follow on board with Jose. The checker flag has fallen. Ron cannot improve. Flash and Keyboard, they can't improve either. We've got a racing point behind him as well. Jose's going to come across the line. What can he do? He improves by 5 tenths. That puts him in P7. Racing point of Zorro puts him in P4. We got an Alfa Romeo, which is not Valou. It is Bottas gang. And it is not good for pole position. That puts him in P4. We've got a Mercedes. I think that's Motocrosser. Yes, it is. It puts him in P17 right now. And then we've got another racing point of practice. He comes across the final corner. There's a lot of people getting on their laps in. Let's see what he can do. He's looking pretty quick at the moment. Great speed coming towards the final chicane. 131.6. Does not improve though. TX. I do see, I think it's TX as well. I do see a Haas behind him. Got across the line first. As I think Overspeed did an F in the chat. Does that mean you binned it, Overspeed? I think that means Overspeed will be starting in last place. But TX comes across the line in P2. That's pretty good from TX. We got a McLaren. I know there's one McLaren. Because obviously the other McLaren's not here. Raggy comes across the line. He does not improve. And stays in second last place right now. And I think that's it, apart from Pabal. So he comes across the line. I did not see where he qualified, actually. That puts him in P3. So he definitely improves. So we're going to look at the qualifying session. And as I've told you earlier on, it is going to be a dry race. So Ron starts on pole position. TX in second, Pavel third, McKenda fourth, Bottascan fifth, Zorro in 6th place, Kagan in 7th, Tailworm in 8th, Faz in 9th, Set in 10th. They're the ones that will be starting on the tyre they set his fastest lap on, because Bottas gang and Set should be interesting. So the only ones inside the top 10 on the medium compounded tyres. So we got Cryptic, Jose, Flash, Keyboard, Manderson, Practice, Value, Motocrosser, Raggy and Overspeed making the last of your finishers. So my predictions has gone completely out the window, which is annoying really, but it happens. So we are going to see who's going to win. So let me know your thoughts. I thought it was going to be a lot more cloudy than it was. It's a bit more sunnier, but it might get overcast as the race goes on. So Ron was definitely the surprise package for pole, but he did really well. He looked impressive. But will he keep that momentum for the win? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to wait until we get the formation lap on so I can remember who qualified where and who I'm predicting for the win. Get your predictions in for the win. That'll be absolutely grand. For those who just joined, we are about to start the race. So welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing lovely. And for those of you that are just watching, I'm doing a charity race for another league on Thursday. And any donations that I receive from my Twitch channel, all those proceeds will be going to that race, to UNICEF. So you don't have to, but every stream I do from now on, all my donations will go to UNICEF, and there's a Just Giving page as well, but all those donations I will put to the Just Giving page because I'm a nice person. So yeah, I'll set up a command at some point after the stream, just so it shows up for future streams. So any donations will be appreciated, but again, you don't have to. Anyway, TX. I think TX is going to get P3, Makenda P2, and I think with Bottas Gang being one of the only ones on the top 10 on the medium strategy, I still think Bottas Gang's going to win it, because he's going to be the one that is going to try and avoid the trouble. So all Makenda's left this session. Okie dokie. I'm not sure what's going to happen on that one, but we'll keep an eye on that, as I think we're still going to start the session. Anything other than overspeed top 3 is wrong. Oh, Ray, eh? And I thought I lost it. I thought I had no game sound then, but nope, I'm absolutely fine about that. So, 27 laps ahead of us are awaiting Paul Ricard. And yeah, and hopefully I'm going to keep you guys entertained throughout. I know a lot of countries, as well as the UK, are on lockdown as well. So, keeping you guys entertained for the duration. Esports is the way to go, guys. So, you know, we are doing good. So, Ron is going to be under huge pressure. He's going to be starting in the lead. TX. I haven't seen him in the top 2, so it should be interesting in qualifying. Usually he's the one that comes across in the race, but there was quite changeable conditions last week in Canada. So, you know, we'll have to wait and see on that one. So, are you all ready for the French Grand Prix? We shall see. As we got another person that's also ghosted. Nope, it wasn't. It was the AI taking control. That's all good. So it's either going to be soft to hards or mediums to hards. Probably the most likeable strategies that the drivers will be using today. So who do you think is going to win? So, the 5 red lights are about to come up on your screens right now. TX is on the right, Ron on pole on the left. Who's going to get a good start? We'll have to wait and see. And it is lights out and away we go. And Ron has got to a pretty decent start off the line into turn number 1. But TX has got a really good run. Better run there as well, actually, as he caught Ron napping there into turn 1. Let's see if everybody else makes it through clean to turn 1. Oh, we got contact. There's a McLaren spinning. We got Raggy that's lost his front wing. He got contact with a Mercedes, I think, on motocrosser as well. So those two have had a horrible start. Makenda dropping back down the field because he is ghosted. But apart from that, everybody else has seemed to make it very cleanly through France, which is unheard of, really, at the moment. We've got Pavel looking very racy on Ron at the moment. It was a 12 or so 1-2 at the moment. But now it is a Renault in the lead, as we're starting to get some more battles, as Cryptic trying to defend from Faz there in 8th place, as we've seen more moves being made. We've got Pavel and Ron as well. Ron's going to cover the outside into turn 10. Very nicely done. Bottas Gang with a great move, and it just went completely wrong, and he's out the session. I almost worked out very well for him, and he just binned it. Wow. So the first retirement in the world since Monaco. Zoro's going to try and make the move past Ron, and he does that with ease. And yeah, Zoro's up into P3. Now, TX could take advantage and go into the pits, but he's decided not to. Will any of the other guys take advantage of it? I don't think so. But yeah, that was a very nasty shot. I'm quite surprised, actually, that there wasn't a safety car. But yeah, I feel so bad for Bottas Gang. We've got a few more people going into the pit, and they're going to be opted for the hard compounded tyres. So the 2 that were caught up in that lap 1 incident will be doing that. Everybody else staying out then for the duration. No one will be allowed to overtake as of yet. So we will be keeping our close eye on that. As quite tight lines going into turn 4 and 5 coming up here. We're starting to get some DRS trains starting to evolve here. As the Williams is looking pretty good on Ron pretty soon as well. The DRS will be enabled pretty soon as well. But Ron is looking quite pressured from move. as Zoro has just got past Ron again. So Ron is now down into 4th place of this race at this stage. And Zoro is looking really good as well. Let's look at Cryptic actually. Cryptic is 1/10 behind Faz at the moment in P7. But the gap is starting to increase just a little bit. So it may be a timing glitch on my end. But we'll see. Faz looking very racing behind Tailworm as well. Probably no moves will be challenged as of yet here. As all of them I think go past turn 12. Let's see what one can do now. Oh, one of them just being a little too late on the brakes there. So I wonder how that's going to affect Ron's run. No DRS yet because the detection point is before the end of the lap, and they'll have to wait for turn 7 and 8 for that one. No moves made by Ron at the moment. Let's see who else is getting closer. Tailworm, potentially. We shall see. I'll keep an eye on Ron as he's going to be the one that's going to close in on Zoro, I think. As TX has broken the DRS on Pavel by looks of things. We've got Makenda making moves. Nope, he's not. He's pretty much disconnected. So, yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Them almost getting caught up in that battle. One being a little bit too further away from DRS. But look at Kagan. Looking very promising for the Williams driver. He decides to back out, though. But look at Tailworm. Goes to the outside. A little bit of a touch from the two of them. But Cryptic making the scent of dreams at the moment. He's gone off the circuit there. Might be a warning there. Bit of a touch and Tailworm's lost it. He's lost his front wing and he's had enough. And he's out of the session. And we lost another retirement. So, two retirements in a space for an opening lap. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. That will probably be looked into the stewards. There's still a yellow flag in set 3. So, I wonder if a safety car will happen. Probably not, and it's off the circuit. So, you know, yeah, because it's off the circuit, there is no safety car. Right. Meanwhile, Cryptic just got past Set. I mean, Cryptic, I think, is the one who likes to go for risks at the moment. That's what I think anyway. So he's going to go for another risk right now into turn 1, into the inside line. Can Faz do the switchback of dreams here? Cryptic is going to do the Hulkenberg see you later and gets the job done. Cryptic up into P6. Brilliant stuff from him. Faz is going to try the under and over then again, but doesn't quite work. We've got the Mercedes offset right behind him as well. That's looking to capitalise. He might just wait here as well. Flash is also in this as well. Look at this DRS train that is evolving here right now. It's pretty darn impressive. As let's see what Set can do. He's going to have less power on his ERS though. So I have to wait and see. Oh, Faz and Cryptic touch again. Set can really start to bounce back here. We got the Flash trying to go to center on the inside. Set defends to the outside. He kind of has to really, because otherwise he'll get caught up. And Zoro has binned it. Another person that's binned it. I think it was the same person that's binned it. Same place, I mean, as Bottas gang. So yeah. So that was really, really sad. As we got another virtual safety car. So again, no moves are allowed to be made. Now I'm just going to take a sip of my drink for a minute. There we go. As quite a few people are getting to the pit. So there might have been an incident that I kind of missed. Hopefully the drivers will send their point of view so I can have a closer look after the stream. But yeah. So everyone's slowing down at the moment. So we've got Pavel, Kagan. I can't tell if there was any front wing changes, to be fair. I should have looked at those, but I didn't bother. As DRS was enabled pretty quickly, actually. So, chance to get racing as TX is down in 11th place right now. So, he was the one who got caught up in a battle as well. So, Ron is your race leader. So, quite a few aggressive moves today. I mean, A bit less clean than I've seen last week, actually. I think last week was a bit more cleaner. So I think the stewards are going to be quite busy today. Thank goodness I'm not a steward, but hey-ho. So Ron was the one that has avoided pretty much all the trouble right now in the lead. And Cryptic in second place. So the one to benefit from the medium strategy. Pavel and Kagan, they might have had a planned stop. I'm not entirely sure, but I have a feeling I have to pit again because there is no way that those mediums are going to last to the end. Meanwhile, Keyboard making the move on Overspeed into turn 11 and then going into turn 12. Overspeed also a person to stay out of trouble as well. So looking pretty good. And I just got a text from the government saying stay at home. That was a bit late, wasn't it? But at least I got it, so it's all good. Anyway, Jose is going to capitalise on his own. Overspeed being aggressive on his defending. They touch wheels Overspeed off the circuit almost. Luckily they saved it just in time. Jose's going to stick to the move. Jose's gone off the circuit. Be careful! Oh! Holy moly, these guys need to learn how to race. I mean, Jose, lost it completely. I don't think there was any damage there. And if there was any damage, that might be a bit of end plate missing. So, yeah, these guys need to be careful today. I've seen more incidents, pretty much. But you never know. They may prove me wrong in the next few laps or so. As we're on approaching lap 7 pretty soon as well. Let me know also in the chat if your predictions has changed. I will be keeping an eye on the penalties as well later on in the race. So unless there's any Jeffs in the chat that can keep us up to date on any penalties, that'll be grand. As Flash is, let's just see who's getting the most positions. Oh, I forgot to do the Supercharger Wars. And I'm a pleb for forgetting to do that. So I will remember that. So Value has so let me go down. Ron has kept position. We've got Ron in first. Cryptic's gained 9 positions. Sete has gained 7. He could potentially get another one soon, or may lose another one. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see how Flash is doing on ERS. Flash has got 38% and Seti has got 21%. So I think Flash is going to have a little bit more of an advantage here going into that straight. So yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. So going into the next DRS straight then, this is going to be Flash's chance to get the move. So here he comes. Is he going to go for the inside or the outside? He's going to go for the inside into turn 8. And then he's going to defend to the outside. There he goes. Nicely done from the Flash. This is why he's in tier 2. Absolutely brilliant job from him. That is now 10 positions gained from the Red Bull driver. Meanwhile, TX trying to mount a comeback here as he's dropped down 6 positions. And he's on freshers off the tyres. So TX up into 8th place. Or maybe he might be one of those guys that will be trying a 2-stop strategy. So we'll watch out for him right now. Oh! Overspeed. What a save. I mean, he lost the back end and then he pointed the car back. How on earth did he do that? I mean, I might be overreacting that. If I'm overreacting, then, yeah, I do apologise about that one. But, yeah, that was almost resulted in a crash, but luckily it didn't. So, Overspeed, well done. I'm proud of you, mate, for saving that. And he's possibly going to get a move towards Keyboard Magnussen as well. We've got Ron in the pit before his planned stop, I think, as Overspeed gets the move. Now, let me keep an eye on Ron. No, I couldn't because I couldn't tell if it was a change of front wing or not. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. But anyway, Flash up into P2 right now. I forgot the pit windows around France. So, yeah, that's probably why I'm a little bit confused. I think it's been about 3 or 4 months since I commentated France. So, yeah, a bit rusty on those type of things. So, yeah. We've got a yellow flag. Oh, Faz is out. Let me go on board with Raggy to see if I can go on board and see where Faz has binned it. I think he's retired, I think, out of choice, or he might have just binned it. That was very unfortunate. So we're already losing 6 drivers. That is a bit of a shame. So let me go on to TX right now, actually, as he's currently in a battle with Overspeed once again. I think the fresh tyres is definitely helping TX here. So maybe that was TX's plan all along here. So, oh, that was very, very close from TX. I mean, you know, you don't call Overspeed for nothing. That's probably why he had that nickname anyway. And we have got TX then. Is he going to try and do the underrun over? No, he doesn't. Let's see if there's any other moves. Kagan on practice. Nope, he doesn't quite do it either. I'm quite surprised as he's quite high on ERS. He's got 82% left. But yes, he's going for that. Now he's going to try and go for the move. It's turn 3. Is he going to go for the send? Yes, he does. See you later, my friend. Kagan. Brilliant move. I mean, I wouldn't, if I was racing in France, I wouldn't go for that move. That was just very, very brave. So good job for him for doing that. That was absolutely insane. Right. Let's look at penalties right now. I know it's early stages, but let me look. Cryptic has got squeaky clean penalties. Flash has got 2 warnings. Set has got 2 warnings. Falu has got 3. There's a lot of people on warnings at the moment. TX is squeaky clean. Overspeed has got a penalty. Surprise, surprise. 3 warnings for Keyboard Manderson. Pavel on 1 warning. Kagan on 1 penalty. And Practice on 2 warnings. And our net race leader has got 1 warning. So, those were your penalty updates. Just very quickly, just to give you guys a little bit of an update. So, you know, a little quick update with Jess Game at 95. No, Jess Game's 95. My PSN was Jess Game at 95. My Steam ID is Plim Jess. Just saying. Right, Practice in the pit lane. Is it going to be for a planned stop? Or did he get damage because of that? Let's keep an eye out on that pretty darn soon. His pit box is waiting. Let's see what he's going to do. And it is a shaded front wing, so he did get damage somewhere. I'm quite sure that a lot more people are getting damaged, to be honest. I think quite a lot of people are actually going to hope for a safety car, to be honest. I hope it's not going to happen, because we've seen a few instances where the safety car restart doesn't necessarily work, but we'll see. As Set is gonna now challenge, going for the Fanatec bridge right now, as he is running out of ERS. So I guess he's saving ERS right now. So I'm guessing that's why he is backing out, because, well, if someone overtakes with 0 ERS, well, that would be very brave, but you know, I can't really do that. But meanwhile, we've got a cheeky battle with Overspeed and Keyboard Manderson into turn. I'm losing track of turns, but looks like the Haas doesn't want to go easy on Overspeed. Overspeed, that's another move done. We got Pavel all over the back of this. Oh my god, this is going to go 3 wide. This is not careful. I think Pavel is deciding to stay put for now. Oh, they touched us a little bit. Go easy, you two. Both of them got the DRS. Oh my god, this is 3 wide into turn 1. This is going to end. This could be 4 wide as well. Oh my word. Hopefully these guys play this well. Oh my god. How on earth did they make it through turn 1 unscathed? No, I just jinxed it. As Keyboard Manderson. Oh, these two collide. And they both got damage. A lot of debris on the circuit. So we got a safety car. Well, yeah, I'm not really that surprised that the safety car has happened due to that incident. I knew from the get-go that 4 wide into turn 1 does not mix. So, yeah, that's going to work well from people at the back that wasn't caught up in that incident to go into the pit lane. As Motocrosser, where is he? Now, Cryptic. I'm just going to look on the tyres as well. Let me know your thoughts on what happened in that instant which caused the safety car. So, that could work well for the mediums. They can go on the hards, actually, and they can last to the end. I don't know. Or will they choose to stay out? For me, it'll be a no-brainer to pit. I think the best decision will be to go into the pits. It's just, you know, as Cryptic has completely proven my theory, and going into the pits right now. Is Flash going to do the same? Yes, they are. They've got to be careful about the speeding because it is quite narrow in the pit lane as well, because they might lose their front wings there. Set is in the pits. So is Valu. TX, is he going to stay out? No, he's not. I'm just basically following people going into the pit lane. Overspeed, Pavel, everyone. Literally, there is a train of cars going into the pit lane. Kagan as well. I think someone's staying out. Who's that? That's Ron. I think for Ron, there wasn't much point in pitting. So, you know, but he's going to be at a disadvantage there because they're going to be on fresher tyres. McKenda's going to be another one that stays out. Motocrosser is going into the pits. And if I was Raggy right now, I would go into the pits. But he might stay out. I don't know. And he's going into the pits. So he's proven my theory again. And the last person to decide is Practice. And he's going to go into the pits as well. No, he's not. Okay. So quite a few people that have stayed out then. And Cryptic have managed to get ahead of this Ron. So Cryptic is now, well, to be fair, Ron was a little bit further behind anyway. So, you know, that's worked really well for the top three, as those hards can make it to the end. But it does depend on how the safety car goes on for. Now, I used to hate the safety car frequency. But now I realise that it is quite realistic now. In some 50% races, the main reason why the safety car goes out a lot due to the fact that there's those people crashing. So, you know, I think the amount of times the safety car comes out, it is a good idea. And the reason why the safety car goes out is a good idea. And when I saw the debris in turn 3, then I was like, yeah, safety car all the way. Because they gotta clear that debris off. I mean, you know, there was no way that these drivers were going to actually do that. So, yeah. There was just literally no way. So, let me just go through who is on which tyre, because there's not much going on right now. So, Cryptic, he's on the hards. Flash is on the hards. Set is on the hards. Ron is still on 4 lap old mediums. Valu is on the mediums. TX on the mediums. Makenda is still on 5 lap on mediums. Overspeed on the hards. Jose on the hards, on mediums. Keyboard and Pavel on the hards. Practice on the hards. Kagan on the softs. Softs? Kagan is committing to a 2-stop, if not 3-stop strategy. I think that's what his plan is. Motocross is on the hards, and Raggy going for the gamble strategy for the medium compounder tyres. But we'll have to wait and see which driver works out well. So we'll find out pretty soon, as everyone is trying to get to. I did see Keyboard Manson pit actually. I wonder if he did get caught up by that safety car. I think he did. I am not entirely sure if that was the case or not. So that's probably why he did have to pit again. So let me know your thoughts actually. I want to get the chat involved whilst this safety car period is happening. What would you do if there was a safety car happening? And obviously it does depend on the situation and how long you've been in the pit. If I was just pitted before the safety car, obviously I would have no other choice to stay out because, you know, come on. But if I was on either the mediums or the softs for quite a long time, then, yeah, I would definitely pit. So, yeah, that's my prediction. So, let me know your predictions, and I will be checking the chat right now. That could have been a perfect time to check penalties, but I didn't. So, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. So, And also, get your prediction in, guys, on when you think the safety car is going to come in. Probably, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it right here and right now. I think the safety car is going to come in this lap. I think it is. I think pretty much the whole field has caught up now. As Keyboard Madison has caught up as well. As the safety car is running away with it. So I might have missed safety car in this lap. I don't know. Did I miss it? It didn't pop up on my screen. I don't have a clue right now. Anyway, I think it is in this lap. Unless the safety car is, or if Cryptic is going very slowly. But we'll see. We'll find out anyway what happens. And it is in. So Cryptic getting a very good jump on the restart. Let's see how everyone else does on the restart going into turn 1. Let's see if they can make it cleaner than the first lap incidents. We'll have to wait and see. As already a few people starting to drop away from the field, probably trying to stay out of trouble and don't want to cause enough nonsense right now. Probably the closest battle is between Jose and Overspeed. Just passing turn 4 and into turn 5 right now. We're almost halfway into this race. Well, actually, we are halfway into this race right now. As let's see what Jose can do. A bit of slipstream. There's no DRS at the moment, though. I think. Well, to be fair, I won't be surprised if Overspeed was trying to break that slipstream. Overspeed goes off the circuit once again, like I was expecting him probably to. As yeah, here comes Overspeed trying to defend to the inside. He's doing his best. I mean, fair play. He's doing a very good job. He's gained quite a lot of positions so far this race, considering he started near the back. Fair play for him. Great job. Yeah. I will check who has won the Supercharged Walk, because I did get the positions some point during the race. Or Jose touches Overspeed just a tiny bit. Hopefully that hasn't costed Overspeed's run a bit too much. Cryptic saying the fastest lap on the hards right now with a 1:34.2. So the hards gaining a bit extra grip right now. Jose on the back of Overspeed then. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. Going into turn 4 and 5 here. Oh, Jose going for a gamble, going for a little bit of risk here. It is starting to get a little bit cloudier right now, so that means the track temperatures the tyres may take a little bit warmer to warm up. I'm not sure about the track temperature at this moment in time. So anything can happen here. Can Jose go for the move once again? No, not quite. I think it's 3 laps after the safety car goes back into the pit is when the DRS is enabled again. Because for virtual safety car purposes, it goes back pretty quickly. So Jose gets the move around the inside, and well, he defends from Overspeed and stays in P8. Glad that McKenda's back in the session. He's making big moves once again in the P7. Don't forget, it is not just about the Drivers' Championship. It is also about the Constructors. Yeah. I wonder if quite a lot of people will be taking the Constructors' Championship seriously. We will have to wait and see on that one. So, we've got DRS now enabled. So, there we go. So, we are starting to see some potential moves. As, oh my god, it's going to be free wide into turn 1 again. Hopefully the same thing won't happen, because otherwise it would cause another safety car. Oh, the Williams have got to be careful. Is it almost an unsafe rejoin there from Kagan? I think he may be asked to get the position back. I think he does. Oh, very, very tight. Oh, be careful. They don't want to force... They don't want to force each other off the circuit. Keep your calm now, boys. So we'll have to wait and see. We've got pretty much 11 laps to go of this Grand Prix. Kagan weaving quite a lot here. I wonder if that's allowed as Caberval. Oh! As Overspeed tries to avoid that, Kagan goes off, and oh, Cutting the corners a little bit there. I think you'll get a penalty for that. He's down in 15th place and he got a 5-second penalty. I think that is a stop-go penalty from the Williams driver. So that is unfortunate, but Cryptic still leads. A 1.5 second gap separates between the Renault driver and the Red Bull. So we'll just have to wait and see how that prevails throughout this race. As I've seen some huge surprises today, and I'm very, very impressed with a majority of moves that these guys made today. I'll have to say Flash being one of them. Early on in the race, his move was absolutely spectacular. Actually, does Flash have any penalties? Let me have a look. Does Flash have penalties? No, he doesn't. And to be fair, Flash has gained quite a few positions, so I would give him driver of the day so far. You know, driver of the day so far will probably have to go to Flash, who's been keeping it clean and consistent. So yeah, no, Flash doesn't have any penalties. So Pavel, speaking of Pavel as getting a penalty, TS has just got past Ron. We could see a slipstream first coming up here. I can't believe that I missed this. Yellow flag, who is that? Oh, it's McLaren has binned it, I think, into turn 8, I think. Oh, it might have been that you just... I think it was McLaren, I don't know, I wasn't sure. Again, it is hard to tell if there was any yellow flags or not. There's some lobbies where you can tell where there's yellow flags, and there's some lobbies you cannot. So it might be that because I always have to start the stream, that's probably why. So 10 laps to go. Who will prevail? The race is far from over here at ERS. It is not about where you start. It is about where you finish. As Kagan is off to the pits and he's out of the session. I think, to be fair, he retired out of pure frustration, I think. Which is probably what he had done. Wait, it is getting cloudy. Is there rain? I wonder. I don't know. Even though someone said in the chat earlier on there was going to be a cloudy end to the race, I think there could be rain. I see some dark clouds. But, you know, my theory will probably be proven wrong here. But, yeah. Hey ho. So we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers of this race. Oh, and Ben's out as well. Ben's out the race. I did not see that. Did he retire from the pits? I think he did. I think it was the same time as Kagan, I think. They both retired pretty much at the same time. So, yeah, or the stream might have caught that up, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Yeah, I won't be surprised if Raggy retired due to the fact that he just wasn't happy with his overall pace, or he just couldn't continue for some reason. So, yeah, I don't blame him, to be fair. I mean, that's what I would have done. But, yeah. But we'll see anyway. We've still got 13 drivers. More chances, 4 points. Motocrosser trying to go for a move once again. I thought I was going to get some FPS drops here, but no, I haven't. As Motocrosser tried to go for the move around the inside in turn 1, which he does with ease. There he goes. Motocrosser, another position gained, and in the points actually. But we haven't seen how penalties can come into effect here, as yeah, I'm actually pretty hungry right now. Sorry if you can hear my tummy rumbling. I was going to have dinner before the stream, but me being an idiot I completely forgot. So, as Flash, can Flash do a replica move to what he did earlier? Oh, a bit of a contact there, but no harm done from both of them. No harm done, I mean, from both of them. I think that would be a racing incident there. As Flash, could he try and get around turn 11? If he does, then fair play. He's very close to Valu, or however you say his name. Flash is on 14% ERS and Flash is on 17. So quite even. So quite even on pace. Biggest surprise so far is Set. He's P2. He was the one that benefited, as well as Cryptic, he was the one that benefited from that safety car restart. And it's worked wonders for him. Let's see how many positions he has gained so far. 8. So Cryptic has gained 10. Set has gained 8. Baloo has gained 13. And Flash has gained 9. Jose has gained 5. Overspeed has gained 9. Motocross has gained 6. Keyboard Madison has gained 2. And Practice has gained 2. So there we go. There we go, lads. As I like to call it. So. This has been a mixed bag of a race for some people. A little bit of a roller coaster of emotions, I must say. Here comes TS going for another move. Oh, he's going to think about it. Flash being overly aggressive there into turn 8, which I think has worked brilliantly for him. But TX, I think, must be frustrated that he couldn't get the move done. Flash has also started to pull away. Flash must be pretty good on pace. Let's see who's got the fastest lap so far this race. The fastest lap does belong to Kagan, who has retired. But that means if anyone doesn't get it outside the top 10, then no extra point is rewarded. That is how it goes in the ERS League at the moment. So that's an update on the fastest lap. Value, I would say, another person I would say who has been in my good books this evening, who has done really well in the Alfa Romeo, keeping it very, very calm and collected. But he's got under pressure from Flash at the moment. Luckily, those two haven't got any damage, so fair play to them. It is starting to get a lot better, the weather, so I don't think it's going to rain. Here comes Jose and Ron again. Another Williams fighting another Red Bull. I think that's sort of the trend so far this race. We also got, oh, where did McKenna come from? McKenna's up into 8th place. Is he going to try and make the move? Not yet, but potentially it could be free. We got 2 DRS trains, one right in front of them as, Ron's lost it a bit there. So that has given a position to McKenna. Meanwhile, let's watch the DRS train from P3 downwards, from P3 to P4 and P5. TX, let's see what he can do. He's going to try and get the outside. Doesn't quite make it work at the moment. He's forced to stay behind Flash for now. Again, Flash pulling away. Set's trying to find some time on Cryptic. The race win is far from over. Those two have not got any penalties. So the race win is not over by any way, shape of the imagination. So, you know, watch out, guys. Watch out. This is going to be a crazy last couple of laps. So please fasten your seatbelts because, you know, this is going to be pretty good. So the number 60 of TX then. What's he going to do into the next DRS straight? This is where I hope they don't go 3 wide or 4 wide. But you never know. So that just never worked out. I did see a few cars going 3 wide earlier and it worked. But definitely not 4 wide. Nah. No way, shape or form. Now, TX is in 5th place. Let's see if there's any other battles happening in the midfield. Ron's still in 8th though. He's finding some time on McKenna. Let's see how fast he is in sector 1. So he's about to approach sector 2. Just look at that track map. I mean, crazy. As a bit of swerving from Ron there. Trying to get some heat into those tyres, almost certainly. Let's jump back to Flash. He's right on the back of Fallu pretty soon as well. I think a few guys are just waiting for the last few laps to just really hit the hammer home and to put less pressure on these guys. To be fair, that's what I would do. Oh my god, TX is going to try for the move into 10 and 11. Is he going to try and do it? Oh, this almost worked. He lost the back end. I think Flash is going to try for the move. Oh! Flash and TX touch then. Does Flash have to go into the pits? Oh my word. This is going topsy-turvy here at ERS at the moment. TX has completely lost it. If I was him, I would pit for the soft tyres and try and go for the fastest lap. But my oh my, that was carnage. I told you there was going to possibly be a bit of carnage on the final couple of laps, but not this amount of carnage. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I don't know why I keep saying man, but yeah, TX is going into the pit lane. There he goes. Change of front wing and soft tyres. Oh, nope. No, it's mediums. Okay. Why did he not opt for the softs? I don't know, but probably that was, he didn't choose that option when he went to the MFD, as Kimo Magnussen has got a 3 second time penalty. I wonder, apart from Cryptic and Set, I wonder who's got away with getting penalties. No penalties, I mean. Yeah, who's got away with it? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And let me know also in the chat. So there's not many of you at the chat at the moment, but it doesn't matter. Let us know who is your driver of the day. Who do you think has surprised you? Who has been your dark horse today? Who has been the most improved driver? Those are a few things that you guys have got to take into consideration. As Overspeed, looking quite good. Possibly going to get a point. I know he's a reserve driver, but there's still going to be a bit of brownie points if you get points, which is good to see. As Pemmy, who's just followed the channel, thank you very much. Ron, he wants Ron to do well. He can still claw back. He could still do it. He's still chasing down his teammate Flash for P6. So yeah, it's far from over from the Red Bull driver. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. As we shall see. It's Ron trying to go for the under and over. Ron gets past Flash. I wonder if that was a team order type of thing, or it might have just been something completely different. I don't know. As we have got, I think we've got Makenda up it, well, in 5th place right now. He's just tagging along every second of it. And he's another one that's gained quite a bit this race as well. Let me look. I was looking at the wrong thing. Position change. What? Down 1 position. Ow, okay. Thanks, Pemmy. Pemmy's probably in the party. That's probably why. But Flash has got broken wing. Let me look closely at Flash, actually. I think he might be missing a bit of his right front wing. I don't know. Either way, it's mine. Oh, yeah. I do see that damage now on the right. Just a little bit. But I think he'll still keep going. It's minor damage. Yeah. I think he can still keep going. I think that's why Flash... Actually, no, I'm looking at the wrong person. Actually, no, I'm not. Yeah. I think that's why I think Flash let Ron through, which is fair play to him. I mean, it's good that teams are working together at this time of need right now. So, yeah, good stuff on Flash. But I would say it is really hard to call who I think would get driver of the day. I don't really know, to be honest, as Overspeed getting a 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings, I see. We've got 2 more laps to go. It is anyone's game. I think Cryptic could still take the win, but like I said in a lot of streams that I commentate, it is not over until the checkered flag falls. I mean, just like I said, anything can happen. There could be someone that, if any of you watched a league race I took part in Russia, on this game, I was doing so well because I was on a net P6 due to penalties, and I binned it in turn 3. And I did a really good save, to be fair, but I lost it, and yeah. And Pavel has probably done the same. Pavel's lost it a little bit there. He's down in P10. But again, he's still going to get some points. Overspeed up into 9th place right now. So, the penultimate lap. So the last lap was 3 laps to go. Oh my god! I'm losing track here. Jose, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And I think Cryptic and Set as the only ones to not get penalties right now. But Makenda is looking very racy on Jose. Well, to be honest, as you may know, the results are provisional. Of course, obviously, pending stewards' inquiries right now. So, we've got Makenda. Is he going to try and get a move around the inside? Here he goes. DRS, good straight line speed. I think his setup really helped him there. Jose had no room to respond there. Makenda up into 4th. Or maybe Jose may want the DRS on the final lap. That's probably what I think Jose is going to do. So, you know, watch out for these guys. This could be a battle to the finish. Overspeed and Motocrosser doing the same thing. Oh, it's 3 wide here. Oh, my God. Pavel, he's almost positioned right in the middle of these two. As Overspeed trying to get... Can Pavel do a double overtake? He's going to try. Oh, my word. As Motocross has been sent spinning. He's got to wait for other cars to go past, of course. But, like I said earlier, 3 wide there does not mix. So, I don't know why these guys were trying it in the first place. But, yeah. Gutted. Absolutely gutted for them. But anyway, final lap as Overspeed and Pavel. Final lap shootout between these two. Let's see if these guys can work wonders. Overspeed, I think, has lost DRS. I think both of them have lost DRS, actually. As they two go side by side. There they both go. Very tight entry they go. As we got Jose as well, Makenda. This is Jose's final chance to get the move. I think otherwise he probably his gamble for holding on just not paid off, I think. As Motocrosser gets a time penalty. Jose, can he do it? Is he going to try around the inside? Oh! That was close. He almost hit the back of Makenda. But, you know, it could be a drag run to the line. I could almost sense it. I could almost feel that that's going to happen right now. As, Jose's going to try for the aggressive move once again. Oh! Unfortunately, this does not work. Meanwhile, just going to wait for the detection point. As Cryptic, we're going to go on board with Cryptic right now. As he is driven superbly. Avoids all the trouble. Comes across the line. He wins in France for ERS Tier 2. Well done to him. Cetis can come across the line, P2. Fallu, P4. But what about Makenda and Jose? Looks like the order's going to stay as it is. Ron jumps Jose due to penalties. Ron is in P5. Jose 6th, Flash 7th. Could be a drag run between Pavel and Overspeed on the line. Penalties might change things. But still, this is going to be a drag run. What? Oh my word. I did not know who won that. But I won't know due to penalties. But wow, that was so close between those two. I think Overspeed just edged that. And TX is going to be the final person to cross the line in 13. And he was almost going to bin it into the wall and do the ERS car part there. But decided not to. My, what a good race. Not the best race of the season. But still, it was a pretty decent race. Hopefully the drivers will, some of the drivers will learn to be a lot cleaner maybe with incidents. But as I said earlier, the stewards are probably going to be busy. So good luck to them for that. But we'll see anyway. As the top honours go to Cryptic. And we've got Mercedes on the podium. We've got quite a mixture of nationalities on the podium there. So, yeah. So, here we go then with your race results. As I'm getting black screen at the moment, so I can't see the results. There we go. So, Cryptic takes a win from 11th place to 1st. Fallu as well. I'll have to give driver of the day to him. 16th up. The top 3, I think, fair play to them. Makenda 4th, Ron 5th, Jose 6th, the Flash 7th, Practice 8th, Overspeed 9th, and Motocrosser getting the final point. Pavel in 11th, Keyboard 12th, and TX being the last of your finishers. And your non-finishers tonight are Kagan, Raggy, Faz, Zorro, Tailworm, and Bottas Gang. Unfortunately, Bottas Gang didn't even make it past lap 2. So, yeah, that was unfortunate for him. So, that marks the end of European Racing Series for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely have. It's been a lot of fun. Make sure you join me next week for the Austrian Grand Prix. I think Bahrain, Austria, and Britain. No, Bahrain, Austria, and I think there's a few other tracks that I like commentating on this game. Belgium included, are lovely to commentate. So, looking forward to it. It should be Slipstream Fest and DRS Fest, but the track is just so short. It is absolutely amazing. So, you know, we've got some great stuff coming at it. It's going to be great. So, keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. So, just a quick reminder, I will be streaming tomorrow as a little plug. But any donations that I receive in future streams will go towards UNICEF for this week. And yeah. So, I've been Just Games 95. Have a good evening, everybody. And stay safe in the lockdown, guys. If your country's in lockdown, please. I really do appreciate it. But, yeah. And we will see you next week for the Austrian Grand Prix. Good night, everyone, and stay safe.